This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Los Angeles Angels manager and Hazleton native Joe Maddon discusses how Major League Baseball is handling plans for the 2020 season. Hey everyone, thank you for being with us. I'm Ken Cara. It's Cinco de Mayo and it's also Giving Tuesday now, a global day of giving and unity. To see how you can help, go to now.givingtuesday.org. 3 new deaths were reported from COVID-19 on Tuesday in Luzerne County. Here are the latest COVID-19 numbers for our area from the State Department of Health. Luzerne County had 25 new cases, Schuylkill County had 7, and Carbon County had 0. Over 50 Lehigh Valley Physician Group practices and some Express Care locations have been reopened. Precautions are being made to keep patients safe during the COVID-19 pandemic. For example, after calling to check in, patients will wait in their vehicles instead of the waiting room. This is a photo of LVHN's location at Brook Hill Square in Cunningham. It's the new location of geriatric and internal medicine providers Drs. Philip J. Benyo, Daniel E. Benyo, and physician assistant Philip P. Benyo. You may recognize the Benyo name from the show It's Your Health here on SSPTV. NASCAR is getting ready to make its return on Sunday, May 17th with a race in South Carolina. There will be no fans in attendance, but Fox will carry the action at 3:30 p.m. Last week, I asked Los Angeles Angels manager Joe Maddon about Major League Baseball's plans to get back out on the field. He says the managers have a weekly call with the commissioner's office.
So right now where we're at, we're still like everybody else. They're making plans. A, B, C, and D, trying to figure out the best course to take. And I like the idea that we're not public about it, A, and B, that we're waiting. Things are changing so quickly on a weekly basis almost. To commit to one idea wholeheartedly or fully, whatever, more fully than wholeheartedly, because you want to commit wholeheartedly. But to wait a little bit longer. As these states, I think, open up, we'll know more about how the population reacts to it. And then furthermore, it's always going to be contingent upon governments, state and local governments. There's so many layers to this thing. So I like our plan. I like the fact that we're waiting. We're creating or thinking about different methods. But in the meantime, being patient and trying to arrive at the right conclusion. And I mean, really taking in a lot of people's opinions. I've really been impressed because with the MLB offices, they know stuff that we don't know on the field, and we know stuff that they don't know in an office. And it's been a great back and forth give and take that I think is going to be, when we finally arrive at the method, it's going to be, I promise you, really well thought out.
You can see more from that interview later in sports, and later in the week on the news, Maddon will give his thoughts on the COVID-19 pandemic and tell us how the Hazleton Integration Project has been helping the community. On Monday, construction started back up on Hobby Lobby at the Laurel Mall. As we see more signs of businesses getting ready to reopen, our Janine Lassant talked with Laurel Mall property manager Rocco Aruzzo.
First of all, how are you dealing with the tenants? Are all tenants going to stay? And what are some safety measures you have in place when the mall does reopen?
Well, as far as tenants go, we are hoping that all come back. We have not heard that they're not. So at this point, we feel that all our tenants will be returning. As far as safety measures at the Laurel Mall, we are taking an awful lot. We have maintenance, of course, working still, even though the mall's closed. Myself and our general manager, Lisa, is working. We do have our maintenance staff working every day and preparing for when we can reopen, and we're hoping we can open soon. We've spread out all our seating areas. We've also rearranged our center court seating areas. Our food court areas are now all spread out. We actually made different food court areas, so it's spread out throughout center court and through the aisles. We've already ordered and will have sanitizers, stand-up sanitizers in every entrance, plus the restrooms, plus center court, coming off the elevator. We will be taking every precaution. We've already put in place with our maintenance staff that when the mall does open, that they will be on sanitizing and cleaning duty But the only thing right now that we are unsure of, and we will probably, at least in the beginning, we'll keep our play zone closed, obviously for reasons. But other than that, the Laurel Mall, I think, will be a very safe haven for everyone to come.
How have you been handling or coping with the pandemic? Again, this is unprecedented in our lifetime. How has the mall management been handling, dealing with this and the closure?
Well, it's obviously it's been a hardship on ownership as far as, in our management company, Lexington Realty. They are dealing with everything. They're working with the tenants as far as rent and utility income and that we have to deal with. And they are putting in place a program to help and work with the tenants. And I know a lot of the tenants have applied for federal help through the PPP and also through SBA. So we have been in contact with a lot of our tenants. In fact, we have great tenants because a lot of them have been coming on a weekly basis, checking their stores. Some are doing inventory. Some of the stores are even bringing in different merchandise between Victoria Candies and Gertrude Hawks. They, of course, changed from Easter to now the other merchandise. So I think everyone right now, Janine, is looking forward to getting back, getting the doors open, the lights on, and getting back to as much normal as we can.
Planet Fitness at the Laurel Mall is ready to open, but they'll wait until they're told it's safe for gyms to reopen before opening their doors.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Flags at all Hazleton area school district buildings were at half-staff today in honor of essential employees, first responders, and frontline workers. This nice scene at the Hazleton area high school was recorded by our Sam Lassant Jr. And now let's take a look at our forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low of 39 degrees. Wednesday, an 80% chance of showers, mainly afternoon, high of 47. Same chance of showers at night, mainly before 2 a.m., low of 36. Then on Thursday, a 30% chance of showers, mostly sunny, high of 54. 20% chance of showers at night, partly cloudy with a low of 35. Friday, up to a 60% chance of showers, mainly after 2 p.m., partly sunny with a high of 48. Friday night, 60% chance of rain showers, possibly mixing with snow after 11 p.m. and then gradually ending, mostly cloudy with a low of 28. Saturday, a chance of rain and snow showers before 11 a.m. and then a chance of rain showers, partly sunny with a high of 42. Chance of precipitation, 30%. And Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low of 29 degrees. A lot more to come here on SSPTV, including an interview with a nurse from Pennsylvania working in New York City during the pandemic. SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of the following. Clara M. Cushmeter, 100 of West Hazleton. Services are private. The Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home in Hazleton is assisting the family. You could send condolences at moranfuneralhome.com. David Pop Edward Davies, 91 of Tom Hicken. A memorial service will be held at a later date. The Croft & Hughes Funeral Home in Drums is handling arrangements. Condolences can be made at khfuneralhomes.com. Leona C. Oakes, 99 of West Hazleton. The Hillary J. Bonnet Funeral Home in West Hazleton handled arrangements. Lillian J. Maslow, 78 of Ebervale. Services will be held at a later date. The Croft & Hughes Funeral Home in Hazleton is assisting the family. Condolences can be made at khfuneralhomes.com. And Lawrence Rush, 59, formerly of Nanacoke. A celebration of life will be held at a later date. The Stanley E. Anilowski Funeral Home in McAdoo is handling arrangements. Today's social news has been brought to you by Harmon Funeral Homes and Crematory. For information, call 570-788-0977 or go to harmonfuneral.com.